Welcome to TLAC Now's safety tips for rideshare drivers, helping to keep you and your passengers safe. Despite government containment efforts, the coronavirus continues to spread, sometimes accidentally, sometimes intentionally. As the spread risk continues, no community is more at risk than the rideshare community. Even though the CDC has issued health guidelines to help reduce your chances of contracting the virus, you can still do more to protect yourself and your passengers. You might want to consider carrying the following items in your vehicle: a can of disinfectant spray, disinfectant wipes and disposable wipes that you can hand out to your passengers, liquid hand soap and sanitizer, and don't forget a box of tissues for face and hands as well. You might want to carry a box of rubber gloves and a respirator mask. Just make sure that the mask is N95 rated and not a cheap imitation. You'll find these items useful because you never know how far germs will travel, especially in a vehicle. Now let's take a look at the different ways you can clean your vehicle. You want to start your day by thoroughly cleaning all of the outside door handles of the vehicle. This reduces the risk of you carrying germs into the vehicle. You should wipe down the seat belt, buckle, and strap for all seat belts that were used in the vehicle by either you or your passengers. You shouldn't assume that just because a seat belt wasn't used that it wasn't touched by someone. You should also wipe down the seat belt locking mechanism. You should wipe down all sides of the locking mechanism, including the release button. You should wipe down any part of the locking mechanism that the passenger has access to. The steering wheel and dashboard are usually the most frequently touched parts of the vehicle. You should be extra thorough in cleaning this part of the vehicle. Make sure that you wipe down the steering wheel, steering column, turn signal and windshield wiper levers, the dashboard and display panel, and any other buttons, knobs, or switches. Lastly, don't forget the gear shift. Once your wipe down is complete, be sure to use your hand sanitizer throughout the day to cut down on the risk of introducing germs back into the vehicle. You should also be sure to wipe down your cell phone, especially if you're taking it in and out of the vehicle on a frequent basis. Be sure to wipe down the interior of all doors inside the vehicle. This means all door handles, window buttons, cup holders, and armrests. This should be done as often as possible, especially if you recently transported someone who may have been ill. Remember, your goal is to minimize the risk of germs being spread inside of your vehicle.
Achoo! Achoo!
If you're picking up a passenger with luggage, you should be extra cautious about handling the luggage, especially if they're returning from a trip from out of town. Whoever handles the luggage should wipe down all handles and straps before they place the luggage in your vehicle. You should wipe down your trunk lid and spray the interior of your trunk with disinfectant spray anytime you utilize the trunk to transport anything. When time permits, you should spray the interior of your vehicle with disinfectant spray as often as you can. If you remember to use these tips, it can help make your driving experience safer and less stressful. You should also make every effort to stay current on all relevant public health information. For the most up-to-date information, visit the Center for Disease Control website at cdc.gov. Make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to TLAC Now TV for the latest in preventive personal safety information. For more information about Think Like a Cop Now, visit us on the web at tlacnow.com or email us directly at safety@tlacnow.com. We hope that you find this information useful in your efforts to protect yourself and your rideshare passengers.